we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go!
I got you.
Alert, 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 alert.
Hey, watch the slant.
Mike 3. Mike 3.
Mayfield to throw on the first play. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
0-0, Mike 3.
Mayfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Falcons at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I got 15. Night, sweetheart.
Smash, red.
15. Watch 15. Mike 15. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game, and the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
Up the middle they go with McAllister. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he gets it up past the 35.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
180. Combo. Come on, boy.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for a Saints first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
180.
Mike 3. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mike 3. Combo.
Watch the run.
On second down, Kamara. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
180. Up.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Real.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll drop it off to McAllister as running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Good. 180. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that. Point it right. Give me that ball, defense.
First down, Mayfield. Steps away to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Down. 52 blue.
15, all right? Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check.
Trouble. 38.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
Mike 15. Mike 15.
Watch the run. Check the backer.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
15's the Mike.
2nd and 6. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
22.
Watch QB draw. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Go.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready for this, man.
Ready.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Safety's creeping.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. 10 black, 10 cycle.
Tight end. Watch tight end right.
Set. Punt.
They'll run with Patterson.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Yellow.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Switch.
Slice. 97. Ready. Go.
A run between the tackles with Cohen, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
Ready up.
Check. 3 down. Check 3. Switch it.
Go.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Come on.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Hey, we got a seal.
Crunch time, defense.
Mike 9.
Go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Let's go. Black 40. 22 needle.
Stop.
Cut.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And he's got room. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15.
2nd and 9 now.
It's just me and you.
Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
Ready.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Set. 50. Green.
15. Here we go. Hey, alert 3.
Cut. Go.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Irv Smith Jr. with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one. Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this throw caught left side, finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
180! Run.
I'm coming after you.
Mayfield on play action.
I'm coming.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, alert 33. Mike 3.
On the ball.
To throw, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield now. And he comes back with one complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Good. 180!
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Good. 180!
You don't want none of this. Give me it. Pick up the ball.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Richie Grant in on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Block me. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Check 52.
Drill 52. Steal black.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Clause 10. Slice blue. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Scotty Miller as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
0-0. Right here. Mike 3.
Mayfield looks to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Mike 3. Combo. It's going to be a long day for you. 0-0, Mike 3.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield can't get away, and he's taken down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Running the counter, Patterson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Hey, we got a seal. We got a seal. We got a seal. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. Let him know. He's checking. He's checking.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got
They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Shot 17.
Patterson running between the tackles. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, we got a seal.
On first down, going back to Patterson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. And what I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Patterson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Down, 50, green.
15, Mike 15. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Shift.
Striker, check striker. Black ultra. Bang, punch.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Mike's 15. Woo-hoo. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys.
Ready, go.
2nd and 1. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Let's go now. Blue, 32.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try.
Get off the field. 15's the mic. 15's the mic. I got 15.
They're going to look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Drake London. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mayfield to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Mayfield, rolling to his right. He completes it to Olave. He's got room at the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it here with McAllister. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. They'll try again. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 41 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Rabbit, 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 rabbit. Nine's the mic. Nine's the mic. Hey, 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 hey.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Completes it to Miller. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Patterson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Ready. Black 40.
You must be dreaming.
Slice. 97. Set. Go.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
22 needle.
Play that tight D. Don't let him breathe, defense.
6. Mega.
Check 24. Watch 24.
Right now.
Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Spike 60.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here we go. Here we go.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Falcons are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
180.
Mike 3.
So we got, hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mike
three, Mike three. Combo, combo, combo.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
One last shot for Mayfield here. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.